Justin and Sarah have reached the summit of the Corkscrew Trail in Colorado, USA. For Sarah, this is the first time she's seen snow. Not bad for a first time.
The snow's coming. Look, it's just perfect.
Let's go and have a look.
Coming around that corner at 12,000 feet, we're at one of the highest mountains. It is absolutely beautiful around this place.
What do you think of this?
It's gorgeous.
Is that the most epic thing you have ever seen in your life?
I don't even know what to say.
Just like stunned, eh? Like absolutely
beautiful.
stunned.
The snow-covered ground can hide some nasty surprises, but Justin's keen to take a look around anyway.
This is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life, dude. And we got our trucks up here to it, which is even better.
All the way to the top. Check out
Can
this.
you walk over the lake or not?
Hey!
You want to give it a go?
Caught up with the boys at the top and we went for an explore around a beautiful frozen lake.
Just watch your step. Yep.
What do you mean bubbling?
Because there's probably ice underneath us.
What?
So
Okay, I'll follow you.
see how it's bubbling right there?
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
So you can walk on that side? The boys are telling me to be careful, but I'm not going to get an opportunity like this back home. I'm going.
We'll rescue you.
Matt can rescue you.
Yeah,
I'm a bit cold.
I'll be your hero.
How dangerous is it though? Like if you fall through?
Yeah, you'll get sucked under
As
that
long as
way.
you fall through, and then, I mean, it shouldn't be too deep like
Look
right
how
here.
close you are.
Well, I mean, we kind of knew what was going to happen, and we gave him a couple of warnings, and then, you know, some people just got to learn the hard way.
Will it crack or will it just go?
And now you'll hear some cracks and stuff. I wouldn't go too far out. You can go out another step or two.
Oh,
Yeah, see how it's bubbling?
And what do you know? Justin's got to test everything. So he steps out,
Yep. Come off of it.
babe, get off
Come
it,
off
get
of
off. And crack. It was hilarious.
I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die. Hold me.
Okay, I'm not going on it.
I really wanted to get out to there.
That's scary.
Bad.
It was a little bit scary.
Now we're gonna have to probably amputate that foot, and we'll get him a peg leg, an eye patch. You know, he can pull it off.
My foot feels like an ice cream.
Frostbite.
Oh, that's not
We're gonna
good.
have to take it off.
As the weather turns, the convoy decide it's time to head back down, where the mountainside will block the elements.
So where does this trail come out? Where does it finish?
So we're gonna come down, and in theory, because Hurricane Pass.
You can see over to the left, it's still closed. So we're going to come down and go to a place called Gladstone, and we'll actually end up back in Silver.
All right, good, man. Well, as soon as we get down into the bottom of the valley, let's see what we can find. We'll pull up and we'll cook up a feed, something hot, yeah?
All right, sounds good.
Well, I've been putting up with Matt since we were in middle school. You know, we got to be friends in middle school, and now it's kind of like having another brother. So Colorado's beautiful. I mean, I'm ready to move up here, you know, sell everything I got and relocate at this point. It's wonderful, especially with all the snow and everything we've seen today. So I could do this.
Are we going past that mine, that shack up there, or not?
I was fixing to ask you if you want to go up there, we can run up there and check it out.
What's that for lunch, man? Okay, I think we can get us there.
With a lunch destination in their sights, the crew navigate down the tight and narrow ridgeline. Jonathan decides to get out and guide the hulking trucks over the now icy trail.
We come around that corner, Jono jumped out, went to spot for us. There was some snow over the tracks. I was like, yes, here it is. Is this going to get any better?
Jonathan, how's it looking down there, man?
It looks good. Just be sure when you get to these big snow piles that you keep it to my right.
Yeah, no problem. How much snow is it down there?
A couple of these piles are 2 foot deep.
Okay, copy, man.
Careful, babe.
Justin's gonna get stuck. Parker's gonna get stuck. That's snow or ice, Jonathan?
It's snow. There are a few places where it's packed pretty good.
Oh, that's slippery, man.
Up on your head, is really cold. That's a good track, Justin, if you want to go out there.
So guiding Justin was a little nerve-wracking because I was worried about him getting too close to the edge of the cliff when he was trying to run through the snowbank, especially when he wanted to really gun it through some of those bigger piles and stuff. So, but it wasn't too bad.
The black truck crunches over the icy patches with no dramas. But Justin's noticed a funny smell coming from the engine bay.
You smell it? Yeah. Just check the dipstick, man. My oil pressure just went and then come back down again. Well, I just noticed we're coming down this trail down here and a puff of blue smoke come past me. Blue smoke? Bad. Black smoke's normally fuel. Blue smoke's always oil.
You got to remember that.
It's the altitude?
Yeah. That's why you're smoking and stuff, because you're running lean. You know that white smoke earlier.
Yeah.
Because the truck's
Is that the problems with the diesels when they talk about diesels at altitude?
It's even gas engines do it up here because your computer's so used to running at whatever, you know.
Yep.
And then your oxygen levels change, and the truck's got to compensate for it.
Yeah. Okay. We're thinking it's just blow-by because of the tune and the altitude. We're at 13,000 feet, or we're probably down around 11,000 feet now. We'll keep an eye on it. There's plenty of oil sitting in the sump. Hopefully it doesn't turn into anything. It doesn't mean that the Ram's better than the Landcruiser too, but I don't want to hear it.
No, hang on.
I don't want to hear it, Charles.
One from Miss Parker.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Uh-huh.
As the convoy descend the Alpine Loop toward an old mining camp, the snow begins falling heavier. They're still at 11,000 feet, so this old shelter couldn't come at a better time.
So that's the mining camp up there, bro.
Yep, that's it. One of them, anyway.
And there's a little hut there, and it looked like there's a door missing, which might be a good place to cook up lunch, huh?
That'd be good.
Go and crawl around inside that mine too if you want to.
Yeah, wow. Okay, well, let's get up there, man, because I am starving. Let's have some lunch in the snow in the mining hut.
Sounds good.
At this point, I knew we were in unfamiliar territory. We had to get some protection. Normally, we're sitting around a campfire or on camp chairs in 40-degree heat back in Australia. This is completely different. We've got to get out of the wind and out of the snow in order for us to cook up lunch.
Is water crossing for the trip? Any of these in Australia, man?
So everyone was starving. We're driving up. This massive blizzard started, an awesome snowstorm, but we found some protection. A little mining shack, a perfect place to have lunch.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Is that the lunch spot or what?
Out of the snow.
We made the call this morning. We were going to have a hot lunch, and I think that's one of the best decisions we've made so far on this trip. We got out all the gear out the trucks. Sarah and I, we cooked it up and showed the boys how it's done. All right, babe, what do we need? So we need jet ball,
couple of forks.
so that, coffee cups. It's snowing in my truck.
Justin and the team back at HQ build their gear for these exact situations. All the gear is easily accessible, and in no time, the boys are inside and out of the weather.
So we got caught in a bit of a snowstorm. We found this awesome little shack. We're gonna cook up some chicken burritos and fill everyone's belly and then make the truck back down.
Huh?
The jalapeno. Looking good if we didn't find this little hut.
Jalapenos? Anybody?
Normally when we're outdoors touring, you're not cooking in a little shack. It was a completely different experience and I loved it.
I couldn't handle being around this much awesomeness.
There is a lot of awesomeness in this shed right now, though, right?
There
Well,
is.
let's be honest. Look outside, dude. That is like snowing.
That's crazy.
Wow. I mean, like white out.
It just looked really cool. You know, everybody gathered up in there trying to get out of the big blizzard that we happened to be in at the time, and you know, just hanging out, chilling, everybody having a good time together. So it was really nice.
Good. It's warm.
What do you all call avocados?
Avocados.
Cool.
Boring.
I'll work with that.
Look at that.
Ray don't do spice?
No, not at all.
Yes, I noticed that.
I don't think words can really explain what was going on in that little shed. There was 7 of us jammed in there. Sarah's cooking up Szechuan chicken. It's pumping up your nostrils, but no one wanted to go outside in the cold. Everyone just wanted to get some hot food in their stomach and a coffee. And that, my friends, is how we do it down in Mexico. All right? Get in there, boys. Eat up. You make me one, babe?
Yeah. Oh, you first.
Cheers, man.
Break the ice.
Thank you very much. That's good, right? That's good. Now, the boys are pretty well prepared, but Sarah and I, we've been doing this for a really long time. I think they're a little bit blown away from what we created out of the back toolbox and canopy of the black truck. I'm having a good time. Do I look like I'm not having a good time?
You look like you're having a good time.
Thanks for lunch, y'all.
That's awesome.
You gonna eat all that? Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if the boys take this for granted, but you gotta put it in perspective for us. It's so nice for Sarah and I to finally get to spend some time together, even without the kids, and even though you miss them. This is only day one. I don't know how the trip's gonna get better than this.
With full bellies, the convoy head further down the mountain. There's a sliver of light left in the day, and Matt's got one more surprise up his sleeve. I just hope Justin and Sarah don't believe in ghosts. With full bellies, the convoy head further down the mountain. There's a sliver of light left in the day, and Matt's got one more surprise up his sleeve.
Now it's time to roll out of the mining hut. Now, Matt has told us there's a mine shaft down the hill. We're going to go explore that and see what else this mountain has to offer. All right, let's roll. How was lunch, boys? Everyone feeling nice and full?
It was amazing food. Now it's nap time.
It's definitely nap time. I'm pretty sure Sarah's going to be driving soon. What's the plan, Matt? So you got a mine shaft for us to go and have a look at, huh?
Yep, that's where we're headed.
That's the plan. All right, let's roll down to the mine shaft. There's certain regions of Australia where you can travel for days and see exactly the same thing. Out here in Colorado, the terrain changes so much. We've been in slushy snow, we've been travelling through mud, we've been over rocky hilltops, and now coming up here, driving on a loose gravel road right beside the river to Animas Forks.
We were heading to Animas Forks, which is a ghost town at the base of Engineer Mountain and Cinnamon Pass, and town from like the late 1800s. It was big gold mining town, and there's still a bunch of buildings left, so thought we'd go check it out. So I know you're gonna think I'm crazy.
I'll tell you this story, but I've personally seen
A ghost here at Animas Forks at this ghost town.
And what did this ghost say to you?
Didn't say nothing, because as soon as I saw it, I skedaddled. So the last time we were up here was a couple years ago, and we're walking around looking at everything, and both me and my wife swore that we saw a ghost in one of the windows of these houses. Like a old lady, white dress, you know, gray hair. I've never in my life believed in ghosts until that day.
You sure you just didn't need to drink
a little bit more water.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
This looks cool.
So where are we right now? We're up here.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yep, so this is that house over there.
Yeah, so we're just up behind here now.
Yep.
Few people brave the harsh winters when most mining activity stops. I would have braved the harsh winters.
Would you?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I would have been sitting on a beach in North Queensland somewhere in 1885.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool to have a look around this old ghost town. Now, this place would have been bustling in the 1800s. They were mining up in here, there was a massive mine set up and a population of around 400 people, and it's quite remarkable to see that some of these houses are still standing. You could live here,
Yeah.
well, for maybe one winter.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's pick our bedroom. Walk-in wardrobe.
Uh-huh. This is the
This
master
is the
suite.
twins. Oh yeah, it has to go with them.
I'm thinking it might have something to do with the altitude. I'm starting to get a little bit delirious. I'm cracking jokes left, right and centre. And growing up back in Australia, yeah, we got The Simpsons too. I had to throw out one of those classic lines. Hey Ma, get off the damn roof. I've got a plan. Let's get Scott, the photographer. I'll hide in there underneath the floor. Bring him up in here and tell him that you want to take some photos, and I'll just burst out of the floor. Yeah? Oh, dude. Justin, you get in there.
Can you see his body?
Come on, we'll do it together. I don't want to do it alone.
You give me the midget side. I just don't even fit in there.
Dude, I'm looking for dead bodies and all sorts of... Oh, this is crook, man.
Oh, what's that?
No, we've had a great day. I mean, even for me, I've been here 5 or 6 times, but I've never seen it snow. I've never cooked lunch in an old mine shack. I mean, it's been a great day. So it's been a real adventure, you know, and looking forward to the rest of it.
We've had a massive day out here, but it feels like I could do this forever. Now it's time to get back down the mountain and pack up, because tomorrow we got a massive day.
Day 1 of the Alpine Loop trail is done, and as the convoy descend towards Array, the altitude lowers. Tomorrow is going to be another epic day, but this time the trails will be harder and the summits will be higher. Next time on Patriot Games, the Patriot crew are in Colorado for their very own snowy adventure.
Wow, that is amazing, dude. You could never get away with this stuff in Australia.
The mountains are getting higher and the trails more narrow, but this time they'll be in very capable hands.
You just really shouldn't think too much about it. You should just move through it.
They save the best trail till last. And the impossible happens. Justin is actually speechless.
I could cry. Like, I could seriously cry.